Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about something we use every day fuels and energy. We will learn what fuels are, how they give us energy, and why they are important in our lives. Let's get started. So, energy is what makes everything happen. Without energy, nothing would be able to move, no machines will be able to work, and even we would not be able to live. So, energy is very important for us, machines, everything. So, what is a fuel? A fuel is something we can burn to get energy, like when we make a fire with wood. The wood is the fuel, it gives us the heat. When a car uses petrol, it is using fuel to move. There are many different kinds of fuels. For example, as well, and I think we will talk about it later, the food we eat, that's our fuel to get energy because we get our energy out of that food we eat. So, stored energy in fuels? Fuels are like batteries, they keep energy inside them until we use them. We call this stored energy. They get the energy out. We must burn the fuels. Then we see the heat, light, or movement. For example, so the food, this taco, I will eat it. There's fuels inside of it. As soon as I eat it, it will stay stored in my body till I will, like for instance, go run around the block, or I will move a lot for this day. That energy out of that taco that's on the screen at this moment will be transformed into movement, and that's how energy works. So it stays stored in my body. I eat the taco now, but in 2 hours I'm going to walk around the block. That energy will stay stored in my body, and as long as I go walk around the block, that energy will be stored and then will let out by movement. So it's basically our bodies, and everything else is like a big battery. That battery keeps the energy inside until it needs to be released. We use fuels by putting in some energy first. That is like the input energy. Like when you light a fire with a match, the fire doesn't start by itself. The heat from the match is the input energy. Then the wood gives us the output energy. So basically the heat. So input energy is the lighter with the flame, and then our output energy is the heat, if it makes sense. The heat and the light. Remember, I quickly want to go back to this. The output can be heat and light because that fire also gives us light so that we can see. So there can be more than one output energy. Just remember that, please. Okay, fuels need input energy. So you can just put a log on the floor and then wait for it to burn. You can't just put a wood there on the floor and wait for it to burn. Mm-mm. You need to start the burning by giving it some heat. This is called the input energy. It starts by burning so we can get useful output energy out of it. So, when the fuel burns, we get the energy we need. It can be heat, like from a fire, it can be light, like from a candle, or some fuels helps make movement, like petrol in a car's engine or food in our bodies. This is output energy, the energy we can use. Let's look at some fuels we know. Wood is used for making fires. Petrol is used for cars to move. Gas helps us to cook, and all these have stored energy that we use when we burn them. So that petrol lays in the tank till the car starts to move. The gas stays in the gas bottle till we need it. The wood, the he, the wood itself, it will lay there until you've lighted with heat, and then the output energy will come. Can you see that that's stored energy? And that's where energy comes from, and until we need that fuels. We use fuels for many things in our everyday lives. We use them to cook, to drive, and even to make electricity in power stations. Fuels are very useful and we use them all the time. So now you know that fuels are energy source. They have stored energy and when we burn them we get useful energy out, like heat and light. But we always need some input energy first to make it burn. So to get output energy, you need input energy. So you need to put something in that has stored energy inside to get a input energy like light or heat or movement. Great job everyone. You've learned so much about fuels and energy today. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and keep your energy up and keep your learning also up so that you can be great scientists one day. Good luck guys.